This is why you shouldn't look at porn. Even if your partner is okay with you looking at porn, it may not be a good idea. Here are a few reasons why. The male human brain has an insane release of pleasure hormones when looking at the shape of a woman. It's similar to taking a drug, and it can be just as addictive. Men didn't choose to have this desire, but regardless, they still have it. The first principle is that neurons that fire together wire together. What I mean is if these neurons for pleasure are firing in close proximity to your spouse, then you and your spouse are going to be wired together in your brain as a pleasurable experience. But if you're not getting that experience in the bedroom, men often go to their computer screens to get this experience. Then their brain gets wired to their computer screen instead of their spouse. The thing is that your wife is real and the computer screen is fake. In a way, this hijacks the brain's reward system. The human brain becomes accustomed to getting something extremely pleasurable with basically no work, just a mouse click. Their real spouse, on the other hand, requires quite a bit of work. The spouse wants friendship. The spouse wants romance. The spouse wants you to make the bedroom experience pleasurable for them. And the spouse wants you to fulfill family obligations. This is why many men will say, too much work, not worth it. To me, that is a brain that has been hijacked by pornography. Instantaneous pleasure for no work. The next thing is that because pornography is not real, it's very fake, it's beyond real, it sets a standard in men's minds that is not realistic and unmaintainable for women's bodies. Men often feel like their wives don't measure up to these impossible standards. They become dissatisfied with their spouses. This is similar to what happens with meth or any other drug addiction. In order to get the same pleasure response, you have to keep increasing the amount that you take. At first, a little bit of meth was enough. Then more meth has to be enough. And then a lot of meth is enough. And eventually, no amount of meth is enough. A similar thing may happen with pornography. Maybe initially, their wife's body was enough. But then everything gets bigger and rounder. And then that's not doing it for them, so they got to get bigger. Where does this end? Eventually, they just really aren't all that interested in their wives anymore. Their wife can't compete with fake. When a man is looking at an image of a woman in order to please himself, he's objectifying that image. There's some concern that this can lead to the objectifying of women. That women are there to please you, not seeing them as a person with feelings. A real relationship is better than pornography. Your wife is real.